What's up, Sunday fam? Welcome back to another Hellbounder. That's what I'm calling them. Hellbound reaction. We are on episode 4. We're 3 away from the finale. Now, in the last one, it seems like they ended that episode with kind of like a time jump where now we see statues of these Hellbounders. Chairman Jung has been officially
annihilated,
bounded to hell. And it seems like the lawyer, keep forgetting their name, Hijin, has been killed, unalived, and we don't know where this is going at this point. We just have theories as to like the provenance of all of this. I still believe that it is just a random supernatural that's just going around killing people. You know, the chairman was going around saying, "Oh, this is something that I have to make sense of," so he rationalized it with God's will and like angels and demons and stuff like that. And so I'm interested to continue to watch and kind of find out where this is all leading.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like how powerful the New Truth Order or New Truth religion is now, and then as well as I'm starting to think that this has something to do with a different side of supernatural, more sci-fi, like different dimensions. And so like it could be that, because I would be heartbroken if our main man is gone.
I would be hard pressed to put limiters on this show. It could be just aliens at this point too.
Yeah.
But let's get into it. Episode 4. Who's this guy on the screen?
So the time jump was 4 years ago. I mean, 4 years forward. That's not that bad of a time jump. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hope the proceeds are going to the kids.
Okay, so there are still people, obviously, that believe in that doctrine. We still need to see where the Arrowhead is and if they're still being dicks.
He was brought back to life? Wow.
That's new.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're going off of like biblical sins.
Yeah, well, it's all very biblical right now.
So would it be a sin now? Like, which this is where the debate happens, right? In terms of like the academia. If we were to be judged off of the like biblical canon, which canon are we going off of? Old Testament, New Testament? Are you marked by the Hellbounders if you eat pork?
I have no idea.
If it was the Old Testament, everybody would be dying.
Yep. The New Truth app.
God. This world is like the worst like world to like expose personal information now. We're the guy that's sitting in the sitting still. We're just like, what's going on? Leave my family out of this.
I don't like that the main characters that we got attached to are gone.
Well, I'm still kind of like holding out hope that they're not.
Yeah, that's
I feel like Hijin and the detective.
Yeah, the detective I think is still around.
Like make a pouty face and go, "Opso." Oh, he's just running out of money. They're paying him or something. It is hard trying to attach to new people suddenly.
I know, like I really don't care about these people.
I mean, sort of do with this guy. We know he's got a new baby.
I like that he's standing up to them.
How people just suddenly start believing this stuff. Like, okay, so it's like, it's another debate. It's like, if God did descend upon us, how then would we discern that is God? Like if a being, an all-powerful being came down and said, "I am God," like, do we believe that, or is that like a devil that is tempting us? Like
that's a good question. I think the term God-fearing also applies to anything like that, I guess. Wow, this show has really like brought us into like territories of the Bible.
Philosophy,
Christianity. Oh damn, what? Are they gonna annihilate a baby?
Now we know for a fact that it is random as balls.
What the hell did the baby do? It just came out.
I know. Goodness gracious.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening.
No. Well, no, I do. It's not sinners. You know, this whole doctrine that the new truth have been spreading is a lie. These things are just killing people, and those things that appear to be angels are just selecting random targets now. Or not now, always have been.
I mean, the randomness of, I guess, like, there's a predetermined order, or there's a predetermined mark on who will die, I guess, because like random people die all the time or whatever, from whatever the instances or the cause. So that's what I'm thinking. It has nothing to do with whether you sinned or not. But it's hellbound. Like, why do you go to hell?
I don't know. I just know that this goes back to that philosophical question of explaining the unexplainable. These things started appearing and killing people. So the first thing you're like is why? And then the first person I came with an explanation was Chairman. And he's like, oh, they're sinners. They did wrong. They deserve it. And so you start from that truth and work backwards, and you'll find things that affirm that truth. But then you'll find, oh, they did this, they did that, they deserved it, they did crimes. But then starting from that mother to now the baby, how do you rationalize it? You can't. Of course, there's no precedence. You cannot rationalize this. I'm sorry.
Giving birth to a sinner? What the?
I guess if we're following biblical stuff, right? Aren't you born with original sin until you're baptized? Yeah, are they?
That is interesting. Yes, you are. But
that's stupid anyway. Looking at the truthness or like the authenticity of that statement, it's God's will that you're born with it, and then
I don't know.
It's never a good idea to stop for anybody.
In the middle of nowhere?
Press the gas.
I think it's like time to get out.
Press
Get out
gas.
of there. Hit reverse.
Where's the police? They're running around with marked vans.
I know.
What authority does Arrowhead have in this time? Are they recognized by the government? That'll be even stupider.
Yeah, I know.
I'd stop watching this show.
All logic has been cast aside.
That's another thing. Would you feel it if you're a ghost?
I don't. That's a good question. Leave it in the comments.
If you have experience being a ghost, but he's probably in the process of thinking about imbibing a large amount of water. So right now I have put a pause, or I've pushed the brakes on trying to think logically through any of this. I'm just waiting for them to spell it out as to what's happening. But I think he's like me. They exist. I don't think they have anything to do with God's will or sinners.
How do you burn them?
Just come out of nowhere, start running at you.
Well, I mean, look at him. He's seeing it firsthand now. So like, he doesn't really have the fear that he has now, I think. She's alive! All right, she made it. So she started a secret organization. Oh, well, that's interesting. Like, fight them in the shadows kind of thing?
Or try to keep these events secret?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to cover it up and hide it so people don't witness it. Higgins' organization is the one now that's in the shadows?
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, they're the new world order and new truth. They pretty much, like we said, like, yes, there's a time jump, but they are like they hold the most power in government, I guess, now.
Man, now we're entering like the, remember Mouse? We're entering like do you have the sinner gene?
But I think they're required to. That was a short episode.
Wow, okay, so initial concerns assuaged there. We were like, new people, time jump, new truths, where new truthers are taking over the world. This is really hard to follow. I mean, we're following the main narrative of these Hellbounders and like what are their purpose, but we were kind of like
now it's just kind of like, okay, so it's a new game now, like the time jump, and Hijin is still alive.
That's
so
the saving grace.
That's okay. That's okay. God, I hope it picks up again. Like this was supposed to like start to like culminate, right? So I think we're gonna have to like watch episode 5. We'll combine this into one video.
Do you want to combine it into one video?
Yeah, this one was a short one.
Okay.
We can combine it into one video. Let's head over to episode 5. Hopefully it's better than 4. 4 was like a downer. Like 3 was just like, oh man, that's crazy. What's gonna happen? And now we're at 4. It was just like, oh, who are these new people?
I just know that like thinking about Sinbad's house guest, you need chapter 4 to get to 5. But if I had to go back to do it, I wouldn't have had chapter 4.
That movie is amazing.
See, it would be no problem for me if there were people trying to rationalize these events and attribute a Christian ideology or whatever kind of religion to it. But it's the fact that they have mobilized and now they're like tracking down people and like recording this stuff and publicizing it and not doing anything about their splinter Arrowhead group. It's like they by inaction they approve of their actions.
It's a fictional dystopian, I guess. Like yeah.
They have their own like city hall. Oh my god. Oh, did he confess sins under duress? Like, was he coerced? Yeah. It's just another undeserving kill.
Yeah, for their narrative, right?
Yeah.
Push it. At least, so there's 2 things. One is that the new truth is pushing a narrative that this is all like sins and God's will. Mm-hmm. Or 2, it has nothing to do with that. It just has nothing to do with that. It's just random supernatural happenings.
That's what I've been saying.
I know. I want to summarize it right now. Like those are 2 things right now that's happening. And then there could be a slim chance that it's
aliens.
Another dimension.
So he had to rationalize it by saying he must have sinned somehow, and then he, perpetuated that narrative.
So it's almost like we need to like go back to episode 3 because he did ask the detective before he died to record everything and share it to the world, but I don't think that ever happened. What would have happened if the world witnessed the chairman getting demolished or the chairman going hellbound? I don't think the new truth would have climbed to this height of power if that was the case. What I'm curious about is that it's so like specific. You're gonna die at 6 p.m.
Oh, when he said, "Where did you get this card?"
All right.
The main reason why the new truth has nothing to do with these things is because they don't even know who gets decrees.
Exactly. Just bring him in.
Or fearless leader. Fearless chairman. My thoughts are being affirmed right now.
Oh yeah?
I mean, yeah, it's exactly what he said. If there's only one person telling people what to believe, they're all going to believe it. And in this case, it's one organization. I imagine what would happen if the Arrowhead, like, just attacked somebody in the military or something. Somebody who knows how to fight.
Well, he knew how to fight. He was just outnumbered.
Your baby needs to die.
What do? You do it for the good of justice?
Standard trolley problem. I refuse to participate in that.
I refuse to live in this world.
See, no, there's no truth in that. They're not the same. I don't think so. They're demonstrating it live so people know the truth, whereas the first one that was demonstrated was like for the benefit of new truth and like their clout chase.
They want to use this chance to start to develop doubt to the new truth order.
Yes.
Right? So like it's a righteous cause, so to speak.
Can someone in Arrowhead just be like, okay, maybe we're not doing the right thing. So like the situation is, even if you could,
Oh, he gave somebody up.
the situation is the baby's gonna die. They received the decree anyway, so you might as well use it to help you kind of create that doubt, like you said, in that doctrine. I mean, she does have a point. She did have a point about like making it a meaningless death too. It's like, if we could prevent those bounders from coming in, man, please don't show them pounding on a baby. Why do these babies look like CGI?
I don't want to see the baby
No,
getting pummeled by Incredible Hulk.
they better not. Yeah, it's like this whole new truth doctrine is making people question like their own things.
Like, I don't see any good guys. Like, I don't see anything that's going to like save the day or something.
Who is it, Bonnie Tyler or Cyndi Lauper? I need a hero. Just like, I know Soto's doing their thing, but Soto needs their own Arrowhead.
Like, don't they have trackers? Don't they have like a button to press when they're in danger?
We're just not gonna get a reprieve, are we?
Yeah, that's what the show has done so far. They're incinerating him.
Just like Jinsu from the beginning.
These people.
This one, there's the new truth. There's police who's just they don't even exist. Arrowhead, Soto, and there's no other like ancillary type of citizen. There's no middle ground.
It's like she doesn't have an like she should have her own army, right? Like,
Well, we don't know if she doesn't.
jeez. They're gonna make her survive for one more episode so she can die for real.
Like, what have we learned?
Grab a bat. Grab something.
I mean, I know what the showrunners are doing. They're stacking
Man,
the decks. They're stacking the decks repeatedly, making it seem like the Arrowhead, there's just nothing that can stand against them.
Right.
It's annoying. Ooh.
Yeah! Do it! Yes! Finally! Good! That felt so good! Oh my gosh.
In the face.
I agree with you. I'm starting to get annoyed. Like, no one seems to be able to, like, break through. That felt good.
Yeah. Like, there's no other people in the world. We just have these factions, and then everyone else is just...
Exactly. That felt good. Like, that really... I have a sense of relief.
Yeah.
Because if it was like, if she would die then, I'm like, I'm not watching this anymore. Tell us how you feel as well. But,
A sinner who denied God.
Is the show doing a really good job by putting us in this situation? Our emotions are coming out like a full... Is it just getting too annoying that we're willing to stop this?
No, it is.
We're too far into this to even drop it.
It's a common trope to stack the decks, but like, and they're doing a really good job of it.
Yeah.
But it's still annoying. it's like doing a great job of making Prince Joffrey.
Yeah.
Where
Oh yeah.
the actor did a great job. Great actor. Still hate the character though. So they're doing a good job of making us hate this world.
That was incredible though. She like flew out I don't know how many stories to the ground. That was very like heroic. That was my name territory.
I just need all these new truthers Arrowheads to lose. Somebody winning would include them.
Or we should just say I just need to see some form of hope, right?
Yeah.
Like some form of hope. It's all just been dread.
Hedgen is our hope.
Oh no! What? Where is she? Oh no! Why? She's a new truther.
Oh gosh.
Well, the show, as we conclude it for episode 4 and 5, it's really leading us down to dread, and we're just hoping that there's some sort of light that'll come in as we track down this fly somewhere.
Yeah. Listen, like the show is doing a great job. It's a great show. It's just annoying being punched and
Just
punched.
punch down. Just
It's like
punch down, just
Hellbounders
punch
on
down.
us.
Yeah,
as we're watching.
we're just getting pummeled. Our emotions, our our mentality. Like
there are some holes in here, and that's what the thing that's adding to the annoyance is that, this world that they have created where it's just New Truth, Arrowhead, Soto, and then the government, but like there's no other people that are just like bystanders that exist. Like no one's walking around and seeing things happening, and
there's like no logical person who's like, hey, wait a minute, this is burnt from an incinerator versus the no matter debate of like the burnt bodies, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And there's no one in Arrowhead either that's just like, hey, this is
everyone's
wrong.
down for it.
Everyone's down for it, and the only person that is trying to fight against it is a person that was attacked by them.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about fiction, right? Like fiction novels and fictional and fictitious worlds, right? Like this is the world that they've built. Like whether there's enough logic or not enough logic in there, that's just the world we're in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. At a certain point, I fail to suspend my disbelief in a world where, the thinking around this whole what's happening is so monotonous and unimind that there's not a single person in either New Truth or Arrowhead that is thinking of like defecting. There's no one person in there that is like, this is wrong.
Yeah, but I can understand that this is the new world order, right? Like it's kind of like the Nazis taking over. You go against the grain, and like you are immediately targeted, isolated, and get rid of.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I'm trying to reason with the logic, or the lack of logic with this story. But hey, man, the show is doing a great job. I'm enjoying it. Sort of, I guess. I think it's really intriguing, and I'm too deep to drop it right now.
I am enjoying this story, and I'm more so gonna finish it to see how it ends. The dynamics between the people themselves, annoying.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll do it for this reaction to Hellbound episode 4 and 5. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. If you want to see the full uncut reaction, you can hit us up on Patreon. The link is in the description below. But this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you next time.